Hey guys, this is Mike G. Just wanted to drop you guys a line real quick. This will only take like 2-3 minutes, but first thing I want to talk about is recap of our last week at the gym. We had our 10 plus year anniversary of being a CrossFit affiliate. A lot of people, like 10 years, 12 years. Well, in 2007 is when we were affiliated. That's when we first paid for our CrossFit name. First 18 months I was literally doing it for free. Yeah, doing some training. At that point, I was a strength and conditioning coach at the University of Mount Olive, training mainly athletes, and then got into the adult group fitness scene and was using the CrossFit model. So really, really cool. But what we did last weekend, having a client of a decade, there's not many gyms that can say that. This human being, Jay Joyner, was literally with us for 10 plus years. Great story. I mentioned his story about how he started 5 push-ups from his knees, 5 banded pull-ups. His wife talked him into doing it. The guy just cleaned and jerked 320 pounds yesterday at 43. He started with me when he was 33. Just some really incredible stuff. Member of the year being Mr. Lance. The guy's cholesterol was at 400. It's below 200. So we're talking about saving people's lives and changing their lives for the better. I can honestly say Jay Joyner's got more confidence than he's ever had. Not that was ever probably an issue for him, but it's made him a better father, a better husband, better businessman. And you guys can see he gets a chance to express his fitness. He was telling me a pretty cool story about how they mentioned, hey, everyone wants to get into shape for the new year and kind of look like Jay Joyner, and they said that story at church in the middle of the sermon kind of thing. So really, really neat stuff. Mr. Lance completely changed the guy's entire life with CrossFit and fitness. And, the guy does our group fitness classes. He does our personal training with Coach Scout. Goes to our mobility classes. Just a huge influence on others that walk in and out of the gym. And I don't know how many people have told me, like, hey, that motivated me. I want to become a part of what you guys have, or vice versa, making people level up. And then the second part I wanted to talk to you guys about is goal setting for 2020. I get a whole bunch of, I get like 8 PRs you want, 1 or 2 events. Those are awesome, right? So I always tell people, a dream's just a dream until it becomes a goal. All right, a goal is just a goal until it gets written down with a plan of action. How are you going to achieve that goal? How are you going to incorporate a plan of action with a coach? If it's through programming remotely, if it is going to be one-on-one training sessions, if it's something as simple as making a behavior change of, hey, I want to eat healthier, I want to start counting my macros or getting a nutritional coach. There's got to be a behavioral change that goes along with those 8 PRs, or finishing in the top 10 in the Granite Games, or vice versa, coming in the top 10% in the CrossFit Open, or winning a national weightlifting meet. Whatever that goal looks like, there's got to be behavioral changes that go along with it. If it is increasing the time of sessions that you do a week, if you're going to train 4 or 5 times a week and increase that to 6 or 7, that's going to look like you going to the gym maybe once or twice a day. All right, so there's some behavioral changes you can do there. Vice versa, something simple, waking up 30 minutes earlier, going to bed 30 minutes earlier. Look at your water intake, actually get yourself a macro count and get you a nutritional coach. We offer all these things at CrossFit Goldsboro and at Clean Eats Goldsboro. I highly recommend you guys utilize this stuff. When it comes down to weightlifting, we've got a ton of people going into our weightlifting hall. We encourage that, but you got to have a plan. You just can't go back there and pick up a barbell and start snatching and clean and jerking, and especially when the technique's not there. All right. And then for some of my high-end athletes, like, hey, what's it going to take for you to win states as a 96? It's going to be the small, tiny accessories, the extra movements, the extra reps. If it's going to be a behavioral change, but you've got to believe this, and this is so true, your competitor is trying to kick your butt, all right? You've got to do that 1 extra mile, that 1 extra step, whatever it takes to better yourself, so you can get that person by a kilo or by a second, if it's a WOD, or if it's in weightlifting. So something for you guys to think about. Hopefully you guys can take a couple of nuggets from there. Some big announcements that we had at the Christmas party is, say, in 2020, we're moving Clean Eats Goldsboro right next to the gym. All right. I always tell people, I told this story at the Christmas party, is I would check the trash can at the gym. I was finding Bojangles, McDonald's cups, you name it, a whole bunch of processed junk that was showing up into the gym. All right. And that's how we got Clean Eats started off the ground, and say we wanted to make, fitness, nutrition one. As it is, if you guys go through the pyramid of fitness, at the very bottom of it, it is nutrition. I don't care what sport you're in. If it's running, if it's freaking middle school basketball, if you're eating like crap and training for an hour, you're still in the negative, guys. So you've got to get that dialed in, whatever that takes. If that's a behavior change, or you need to hire professional help to hold you accountable, we're here for you. That's what we do. All right, so something for you guys to take a look at. That's our, the big thing that I'm looking for 2020. Yes, it's going to make my life easier. Half of my staff, actually 3/4 of my staff that works at the restaurant, trains at the gym. If you guys see me in the evening times, I'm running back and forth, especially that first year that the restaurant was open. So putting it right next to the gym is going to really be beneficial for everybody. If you want to grab a breakfast, you can walk next door, grab it out of the grab-and-go fridge. Same thing for lunch, dinner, especially for the people who are going to the 12 o'clock class. Huge benefit. You can go train from 12 to 1, grab lunch, microwave it, 2 minutes, you're headed back to work. So really neat stuff. I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.